Alright guys, what is going on? My name is Pipe Bomb City and welcome to today's video guys where I'm going to be reviewing WWE Roadblock 2016, the latest WWE Network special. Before this video begins, I just want to say be sure to check out my Instagram at instagram.com/pipebombcity. We recently hit 1,000 followers. Thank you guys so very much for that. I am currently holding a tournament right now. If you want details on that, because it might sound fucking stupid by just saying some fucking tournament, but it's some Instagram tournament. If you guys want to get into details, be sure to check that out. We are more than halfway done right now, so if you really want to get included, be sure to check that out. Also, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment your opinions as long as it's not hate. This special was actually pretty good, probably the best out of all the network specials they've had so far. It's pretty close next to Beast in the East, but I gotta say I like this one more, probably because they put forth a lot more effort and time. And time is a big feature in that. They put a lot more effort and time into the build-up for it. But we kicked off the night with the New Day coming out to a Booty-O's fucking promo. It's hilarious as shit. I was dying out there. And they ended up having a pretty good match. Honestly, at first, I didn't like the New Day League of Nations rivalry, but honestly, the New Day, they turned it around, just like they turned that shitty character gimmick around, and they turned it into something that I like. I still hate those fucking League of Nations douchebags, but goddamn it, I'm loving this rivalry so far because just how it's really how different the two teams are. That's what makes this rivalry special, you know. Of course, it's not something that's going to be going down in the books, but still, it's a fucking good rivalry. It's funny, and it's got its serious moments. It hasn't had any serious moments, but still, it's fucking funny. They did put on a pretty good match, as I said. The New Day is still the WWE Tag Team Champions, and honestly, there really isn't much other to say than that. I mean, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna buy a box of Booty-O's. Comes with a free T-shirt. I'm gonna be playing my Francesca, my mini Francesca. Comes with it too. I'm gonna be playing it, and I'm just gonna be munching on some Booty-O's. All right, up next though, guys, we had Jericho defeat Jack Swagger. I have no fucking clue why this happened. Maybe they just wanted some screen time for the new heel Jericho, and maybe they just wanted to fill in somebody like Swagger, and I don't fucking know why the reasoning is. Maybe because they didn't have that much of a match card. But still, we haven't seen Swagger in a long fucking time. Like a long ass time. Or at least from 2013, he hasn't done anything relevant. But still, Swagger, just big fucking mess. And how he's coming here, jobbing out to Jericho, I don't fucking know. I hate fucking Swagger. But still, that's not the point. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is, though, this was a pointless match. But something good did come out of it. Something good did. Jericho got a lot of heel heat. He really accepted this heel gimmick now. I love heel Chris Jericho. Fucking love him. I can't live without him, honestly. He's a good face, but here's what I'm trying to say. He's a good baby face, but he's like a god at being heel. Like, honestly, he's such a good heel, and especially because he's been coming on and off and on and off with his contract, so he's doing his own fucking shit. And then he comes back for one match, puts somebody over, and then he leaves again. But now, for Styles, here's what I love. Like, this is a unique rivalry. It's not just something where Jericho puts over someone, and the next pay-per-view Jericho wins, and then he's gone again. And then he comes back like 6 months later. That's not how this works now. AJ Styles, these guys had 3 fucking matches, a trilogy, and then on top of that, we had an actual heel turn from Jericho. No, they were a fucking team. They broke up very shortly, and then Jericho turned heels. This is a very unique thing for Jericho, something that we have not seen since fucking 2012. It's 2016, people, so I'm taking what I can get. Again, I love heel Chris Jericho. Honestly, I cannot describe you guys. Cut a pretty damn good promo on SmackDown. Fucking burned that shitty Y2AJ shirt in the trash can. Honestly, I loved every single minute of it. And heel Chris Jericho is the way to go, honestly. Right now, I think they have a multi-man match announced at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. I think it's Miz, Neville, Styles, Jericho, Owens, and Zayn. I think, and there might be someone else, but I can't guarantee anything. I don't know. But again, Jericho defeated Jack Swagger. Up next, we had the Revival defeat Enzo and Cass here, and the crowd really got into this match with pretty much NXT chants the whole fucking time. It was a good match. I did like this one better than New Day League Nations. They were both good, but honestly, this was pretty damn fucking good. It was a good match. And here's what I find interesting, though. Of course, if you guys don't watch NXT, this is pretty much happens for, I should say, the NXT tag team titles. Triple H, who runs the damn company down there, runs that part, the NXT, he gives teams that really have no gimmick and no character, he gives them a chance, okay? Gives them the tag team titles, and then champions are created, like the Vaudevillains, Buddy and Murphy, and now we got the Revival, like all of these teams who really had no fucking names for themselves. And the Ascension and the Lucha Dragons, like they started out as nothing. Like it was like upsets every single night. Like, oh wow, you can't believe these guys beat these guys, Then they just fucking win the titles out of nowhere. And this is what I love about how Triple H runs NXT, because he gives them chances. And that's what happens when you give people chances, because you get something good out of it. He gave them a chance, the Revival, and here they are. They're making fucking characters out of it. They are the NXT Tag Team Champions still. They defeated Enzo and Cass. I really wanted these fuckers to win. They didn't. Sorry. Again, though, it's an upset for me because Enzo and Cass have been in NXT for such a long time. And the fact that they still haven't had an NXT title, I should say, opportunity. Well, they have. They've competed for the titles multiple fucking times. But the fact that they really haven't been champions yet and they're still not on the main roster. I mean, we had that whole Fastlane shit where everyone thought they were going to debut and then they just started bitching about it because they didn't. And it's just this confusing mess, honestly. And I can't wait for Enzo and Cass to debut, hopefully night after WrestleMania, because goddamn it, it's always amazing for that. We usually have people debut, and I think Enzo and Cass are going to be debuting there. I'd much rather have it there than after Fastlane or at Fastlane. Fastlane was shit. And honestly, I just got to say real quick that this was better than Fastlane. I don't think it's going to be better than WrestleMania. A lot of people were saying, oh, what if Roadblock is better than WrestleMania? It's not going to be better than WrestleMania. That's like saying SummerSlam is always better than WrestleMania. Like, of course, they're still both fucking good. But, WrestleMania is always better. And, of course, I'm not trying to compare Roadblock to SummerSlam, but you get what I'm trying to fucking say. Anyways, though, again, this was a really good match. Crowd got into it. And, again, Enzo and Cass hopefully are going to debut soon. In the Revival, they've been taking the ball as the NXT Tag Champs. Up next, we had the fucking... See, here's the thing, though. I thought that Jericho versus Swagger was a waste of time. I thought Zayn versus Stardust was a waste of time, and I'll get into that later. And I thought that Charlotte versus Natalya was a waste of time. But god damn it, Brock Lesnar defeating Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper in a squash match. This was the stupidest fucking thing. Nothing wrong with Lesnar. Nothing wrong with Harper, nothing wrong with Wyatt. It's just that this was just booked so badly. It was good because Harper got a lot of ring time, which we don't really see for him lately, and that was good. But again, we didn't see Bray Wyatt. We didn't see a lot of Bray Wyatt. He was barely in the fucking match. Just sitting there in the corner. It was bad booking for Wyatt, and it was bad booking for Lesnar. It was good for Harper, but Harper wasn't the draw that special. We wanted to see Lesnar versus Wyatt, and they were gonna fucking tear each other apart. Bray Wyatt is supposed to be this character. He has no fucking fear. He'll get in there. He'll do whatever the fuck he wants. And he didn't. He just stood there the whole time. We're not gonna have a WrestleMania match between these two, so it was just a huge waste of time, honestly. It ruined Wyatt, and especially Lesnar. Like, Lesnar shouldn't be doing shit like this. From WrestleMania 30 to WrestleMania 31, this guy was dominating, kicking ass everywhere. And now, losing at Fastlane, getting easily eliminated from the Royal Rumble. And then especially with that stupid and pointless Undertaker rivalry. It's just they're not doing anything good with Lesnar. I missed last year where it was fucking good for Lesnar. Like Lesnar, even though he was gone, he was on top. When he came back, you felt shit happened because that's how they built it. Lesnar was the fucking top guy, and they ruined that because they're putting over all these other guys, or they're wasting Brock's time. Nothing wrong with putting over talent. But it's just Lesnar should be doing bigger and better things. Because I would rather see him in fucking UFC if he's just gonna be floundering around like this. Honestly, though, I mean, I have high expectations for Lesnar. I love Lesnar to death, and I really want him to be doing something relevant instead of just floundering in a squash match on a network special with Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. He should be fucking up there. I don't want to see him keep on losing. But again, just a bad fucking match. Up next, though, we had Zayn defeat Stardust, and once again, the pattern of the night. Like, why is this, why is this fucking happening? Yeah, my God. Sami Zayn though making his pay-per-view slash special debut here. Of course, he is going to be in the WrestleMania match, I think, for the Intercontinental title. I don't even know if that multi-man match is confirmed yet, but that's what's happening, I think. I gotta look that up afterwards. Sami Zayn got a welcome home ovation. It was fucking loud from the hometown Toronto crowd. Love Sami Zayn. I really do. I'm happy that he's finally come up to the main roster. It's been such a long time coming. Honestly, way too long. Way too long. But honestly, though, this match, I found this better than Jericho Swagger. Again, they were both fucking pointless. It's just that Zayn had such an impressive showing in this match, and Stardust got some time. And I know what you're thinking, well, Jericho starting to establish himself as a heel, and Swagger got some time. Well, shut the fuck up. I like this one better. All right. I have the unpopular opinion. And again, it wasn't a 10 out of 10 match. Wasn't an 8, wasn't a 9, wasn't a 7, wasn't a 6. But I thought this was establishing Zayn. So it wasn't completely pointless, but again, it's just they could at least told us about this shit. It's just I don't really know. It's not a official pay-per-view, so maybe I'm just freaking out over nothing, but the way that they built it up, I was kind of expecting them to take care of this more. I'll get into that after this, though. We had the main event, Triple H defeating Dean Ambrose for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This was a back and forth fucking match. It was sadly predictable, and that was its biggest downfall because, of course, we had a lot of shit going into this saying that Triple H was going to win and Dean Ambrose was not going to win. And again, though, as much as we all love Dean Ambrose, Triple H got the win here. Triple H... Alright, is this working? Alright, okay. Alright, audio is finally working. Sorry about that, guys. Had an issue right there with my audio. Sorry about that. I'm actually in a different environment from where I usually make my videos using different technology. It's kind of fucking weird, but I don't know. If I sound different in this video than I usually do, that's why. But again, this was a back and forth match. It was a good match. I think it was match of the night. Again, though, its predictability, its easy predictability was its biggest downfall because, as I said, going into this, we all fucking knew Triple H wasn't going to win. We're not going to have Dean Ambrose versus Lesnar for the title. They wouldn't fucking have that. And then we're not going to have Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns. They're not going to fucking do that, It's just, I don't know, but it was very predictable. But again, it was a back and forth match, and I fucking loved it. And I think it was match of the night. Overall here, sorry if this is a shorter review than usual. Again, this wasn't a pay-per-view or a fucking 3-hour show of Raw, so there wasn't really much to say here. I'm going to go over, overall though, the crowd was into it. It was a good Toronto crowd. I liked it. This was better than Fastlane, as I said from earlier. Fastlane was just a piece of garbage. This was an organized piece of garbage, I guess. I don't know. I'll get into that in a second here. But again, this night was at the booking was just bad, but the in-ring performances weren't that bad. They were pretty damn good for most of the time. Again, we had shit like Lesnar Harper, which was, just they made Wyatt look bad and made Lesnar kind of look bad because he should be doing bigger things. So should Wyatt. And then we had Jericho Swagger for some reason and Zayn Stardust. So I don't really understand. Zayn and Jericho I'm fine with, but they could have given higher opponents than Stardust and Swagger, but I don't know. Overall, I'm gonna give this a 6.5 out of 10 because the booking again was bad, but it's just that some of these in-ring performances, like Triple H Ambrose, both the tag matches, they were pretty damn good. So I'm gonna have to give this a 6.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so very much for watching this Pipe Bomb City. Be sure to check my Instagram at instagram.com/pipebombcity, and I will see you all next time. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment your opinions as long as it's not hate. Thank you guys so very much for watching. This is Pipe Bomb City, and I will see you all next time.